Hello, my name is Shelly Beckham with the Avaya Serviceability Engineering team. In this video, we are going to cover gathering mailbox configuration to provide migration support from an Octel Overture 200-300, otherwise known as a Serenade server. This presentation is intended to gather mailbox configuration to assist with the migration to an Avaya Aura Messaging or AAM server. In order to capture this information, you will need to connect using a communication software which will allow you to perform a file capture or connect to a printer in which you can perform a print screen. Please note, depending upon your system size, these can be quite large and take some time to gather. We will begin by capturing the system features, which is a general overview of the Serenade server. This report is generated at the app prompt with the L-F or list feature command. As we look at this example, we can see several key elements, including the software release, model type, serial number, feature packages, ports, mailbox, and storage information, as well as the maximum drives, ports, schedule tables, and number of languages. The mailbox information found here provides us a quick reference as to the number of authorized, used, unused, and installed mailboxes for which we will be gathering information. Now that we have a general overview, we are ready to gather specific mailbox configuration details. The mailbox configuration tables and reports we will be reviewing include the first digit and user tables, class of service profiles, which include the class of service, CSTAT, schedule, and information tables, the system and personal distribution list, extended mailboxes, the names directory, reference table, and single-digit menus. Let's begin by looking at the first digit table. This table contains the mailbox length for each first digit defined in the user table. We display this table at the update prompt with the L-FIRS command. As we look at this example, we can see each digit 0 through 9 and their defined mailbox length. It shows us that mailboxes starting with 0, 3, and 6 have not yet been defined, while mailboxes starting with 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8 are 4 digits in length, and mailboxes starting with digits 7 and 9 are 3 digits in length. The user table. This table provides a list of mailboxes configured on the system, including the mailbox number, the extension, the class of service, if the security code has been enabled or remains at default, and the ASCII name. The command to generate this report is performed at the update prompt with the L-user command. You will be given the option to enter a specific number or an empty line to display all. Please note, the user table can be ran with various options, including the L-user A for mailboxes with a particular class of service attribute, L-user E for a particular extension number, L-user M for a mailbox number or first digit, and an L-user C for a particular class of service. The class of service profile table. A profile is the collection of 4 tables, including the class of service attributes, CSTAT, schedule, and information table, all which are required to make up a single class of service profile. This report is generated at the update prompt with the L-PRO command. You will be given an option to enter a specific number or an empty line to list all defined profiles. Let's take a quick look at an example of a class of service profile, and then we will look at each of the 4 tables individually. So looking at this example, we will first see the class of service attributes defined, the CSTAT configuration, the schedule table, and the information table configuration. Please keep in mind the class of service profile table is best used to show the linkage of these four tables to provide a complete look at the mailbox or port functionality. Now, let's take a look at each of these tables. The COS or Class of Service table. This table displays attributes or specific features assigned to each class of service. The report is ran at the update prompt with the L-COS command. You will be given an option to enter a specific number or an empty line for all. Note, a class of service is assigned to every mailbox and every port. They may also be assigned to a trunk group. There is a maximum of 512 classes of service per system, and there is 161 available attributes. A list of these attributes can be found using the L-COS-A command. Looking at this example of a class of service, we see the class of service number, if it is configured as a mailbox or port, a class of service name if defined, and the attributes assigned to that class of service. The CSTAT table. This table assigns additional parameters to a class of service to designate such settings, such as the use of personal distribution lists, the purging of new and saved messages, security code changes, prompting levels, and more. The command to generate this table is the L-CSTAT at the update prompt. You can enter a specific number or an empty line for all. And remember, every class of service has an associated CSTAT table. Looking at this example, we can see that CSTAT 1 is associated with class of service 1, in which class of service 1 users will have these additional defined parameters: the ability to configure 5 personal distribution lists, saved messages will be purged at 60 days, and they will be required to change their security code every 30 days. The schedule table. This table directs calls to a different information table by time of day and day of week routing. At the update prompt, we enter the L-SCH command, enter a specific number or an empty line for all. This example shows a schedule table 0. It is associated with class of service 0 with 3 defined routing periods. 1 being Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m. through 5 p.m., will utilize information table 1. Period 2 is defined as a holiday, with a start time of 0000 and a stop time of 23:59, or 24 hours, using information table 2, and the default period, all times not defined, as using information table 3. And the information table. Again, these tables contain specific instructions for all mailboxes and ports. We also generate this report at the update prompt with the L-info command. Enter the number or an empty line for all. As you can see in this example of an information table defined for a mailbox, the table consists of 36 additional index items defining functionality such as MWI, maximum message length, maximum number of messages allowed, and more. In this port-defined example, we see indexes defined such as the intercept or zero out mailbox and the company greeting mailbox. Please keep in mind that every class of service is linked to at least one information table as defined in the schedule table, and there are a maximum of 512 information tables per system. And now let's take a look at some additional mailbox configuration tables and reports. The distribution list table. This table contains the pilot number of the system distribution list, or DL, and the list of the mailbox members. At the update prompt, we enter the L space DIST command, followed by a specific number or an empty line for all. As we can see in this example, each distribution list, its pilot number, and members are displayed. Note, these members can be an individual mailbox, a networked mailbox address, as well as another distribution list. The personal distribution list. This report shows personal distribution list or PDL configuration for an individual user mailbox. To generate, we use the L space PDL command at the update prompt. We must enter the mailbox number, and then we are prompted to enter a list number 1 through 9 or empty line for all. In this example, we are looking at user 2199 for all defined PDLs, in which we see PDL 1 with members 2191 and 2192. PDL 2 is also configured with 3 members, 2034, 2043, and 2025. Please keep in mind this report can only be requested on an individual mailbox basis. The extended mailbox list. These lists will show us the linking of mailboxes together. By addressing the pilot number of an extended mailbox, the message is sent to the first available mailbox associated with that mailbox. We generate this report with the L space EMB command at the update prompt. Again, we are given the option to enter a specific number or an empty line for all. In this example, we see the pilot number of the extended mailbox and the linked mailbox members. Note that an extended mailbox may have up to 24 other mailboxes linked to it. The names table. This table contains the mailbox number and the name of each entry used in the dial by name directory. At the update prompt, we enter the L space NAM command. We are then prompted to enter a number, name, or empty line for all, as well as a sort by digit option. As we can see in this example, we see the mailbox number followed by the ASCII name. Note, if the sort by mailbox digit is no, the table will be displayed in the name order. If yes, the table is displayed in the mailbox digit order. The reference report. This report contains mailbox cross-reference configuration. Again, from the update prompt, we enter the L space REF command. We are prompted to enter the mailbox initial digits. In this example, we are requesting information on initial digits 2191. The report shows us mailbox 2191 is linked with extended mailbox 4291 and system distribution list 8800 and 8833. It is also included in the personal distribution list 1 for mailbox 2199 and in the personal distribution list 4 for mailbox 2130 and does not appear in any additional tables. The single-digit menu table. This table contains mailbox information configured with single-digit menu options, including their prefix digit and the maximum option allowed. At the update prompt, we enter the L space user space SD command. We then enter either a specific number or an empty line for all. The example below shows us that mailbox 2199 has a single-digit menu option configured in which there is a maximum of 3 options and the prefix digits of 114. And mailbox 2140 has the single-digit menu option configured in which there is a maximum of 6 options with the prefix digits of 121. Please keep in mind with the flexibility on the Serenade server, Single-digit menus can be configured directly at a mailbox level or in the information tables using Index 4 and 5. And on a final note, in this presentation, I have covered tables and reports referencing mailbox configuration and how to review them on an individual basis. However, please be aware there is a single report in which several of these tables are included, but not all, along with other system configuration tables. The list, all report, can be generated at the update prompt with the all command. The following tables are included. Thank you for watching. We welcome questions and feedback at mentor@avaya.com or on Twitter @Avaya Mentor.